So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Shopify orders to Google Sheet using Line Itemizer. So in this video, we are going to set up an automation between Shopify and Google Sheet in such a way that whenever we are going to receive a new order in our Shopify store with all the details of all the products. For example, if the customer has ordered multiple products in multiple quantities, with all of those details, all the product name, product price and quantities, we are going to add the new order details into a Google Sheet. So guys, in this video, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect that is called Line Itemizer. And using this feature, we will be getting the details of all the multiple products into a single response. So how it is done and how you can set up this automation. To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. So I would like to name my workflow as Shopify to Google Sheets. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that a workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. So the idea here is first we have to connect our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect. So using a webhook URL, we will be connecting our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect so that all the new orders which we are receiving on our Shopify store, the details or the data of all of those orders should be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And then using Pabbly Connect, we will be sending the details of the order to Google Sheet. Details like the order number, the name of the customer, email address and address of the customer. Then the details of the product or the order, like what products they are ordered, what is the quantity of each and every product, what was the price and what is the total amount. So we will be adding all of these details into a Google Sheet. So let's begin. Now here in trigger window, in choose apps, search for Shopify first. Select Shopify. And then in trigger event from the drop down, select trigger event as new order. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And now we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect and get the new order details. So just copy this webhook URL from here and follow the help text given below over here. So after copying it, we just have to go to the home page of our Shopify account. This is my Shopify account. And from the left side, we have an option named as Settings. Click on Settings. After coming to the settings page, just scroll down and here you can see an option named as Notifications on the left side. Just click on Notifications over here. After coming to this notifications page, just scroll down and we have to go to the last till we find an option named as Webhooks. So here it is, the option named as Webhook. And we have a button named as Create Webhook. Click on Create Webhook. After clicking on Create Webhook, this window appears in front of us. And the first thing it asks us is the event, that for which event we want Shopify to send data to Pabbly Connect. And in the drop down below, you can see a list of different events, out of which we are going to select the event as order creation. Just select this event. And then here in format, we are going to select JSON format. Then we have a field for URL. And here in the same field of URL, we are going to paste the same webhook URL, which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. And then in webhook API version from the drop down, we are going to select the latest version. And just click on Save. If you have any kind of doubts or confusion regarding setting up this webhook URL, you can always refer to the help text given below over here. Here we have the event type, the format, the webhook version and all of the details. And after this guys, we can see that we have successfully added the webhook URL in our Shopify store. Now guys, whenever we are going to receive a new order in our Shopify store, automatically the details of that new order will be received inside Pabbly Connect workflow. And here guys, in Pabbly Connect workflow, what we have to do, we have to turn off this simple response button. We will be capturing the response, the data of new order from Shopify in advanced format. So that in the next step, using Line Itemizer, we can get the data of product name, quantity, price, and all of these details in single responses. So how it is done? Let's see. Now what we have to do, we have to create a test order, a dummy order. And for that, we will go to our Shopify store and we are going to place a test order. So let's go to our online store which we have created using Shopify. So this is my store and we will scroll down and here you can see that right now I have created three different products in my Shopify store. First one is a center table, second one is a microphone and third product is the t-shirt. So one by one, let's place an order. Let's start with center table. Let's select this product and then here I want to add the quantity as 2 and then I'll just click on this add to cart button. Now after this guys, we'll just continue shopping. We will go to our second product and that is microphone. So here in microphone guys, we are going to order for example quantity of microphone is 1. We are just ordering one quantity of microphone. Let's click on this add to cart button, continue the shopping and then guys here in t-shirt you can see that I will be adding the quantity as for example 4. We are buying 4 quantities of t-shirts and just add to cart and then let's go to checkout page. So here in checkout page, you can see that I have added multiple products with different quantities inside our Shopify order. We have 4 t-shirts, 1 microphone and 2 center table. And this is the total amount of the order. And now here guys, at this page, we have to enter the details of the customer who is placing the order. For example, let's enter a dummy email address. This is the email address. And then let's add the details as well. For example, the name of this customer is dummy customer. This is the name of the customer. After that, let's add an address as well. For example, addresses. Okay, so this is the address of this dummy customer. This is the email and this is the name and this is the address. Now let's continue the shipping options. And then what we are going to do, we are going to select the same address as shipping address. Continue to a payment. And then here in the payment page, guys, we are going to use a test card. We are going to make a test payment. So the test card number is this. Then we have to enter the name of the customer, dummy customer, this is the expiry. So right now in this video, I'm just using a test card and making a test payment for this dummy order and click on pay now. Now as we click on pay now, here you will see that we will be just placing an order. We will be just receiving an order on our Shopify store and the order is confirmed. And here you can see that the same product and the same quantity. We have added 4 t-shirts, 1 microphone and 2 center table. This is the total amount and these are the order details. Now after doing this guys, because we have connected our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect, we will see that in our Pabbly Connect workflow, we will get a response with the same order details. And yes guys, here you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, you will see all the details regarding this order. So when you will scroll down, here you can see the total price of the order, that the total price for which we have received this order, the same amount you can see over here. Then we will scroll down further and we will see some other details regarding it as well. Like we have the currency, then we will scroll down. Here you can see a line item response of all the shipping details over here. Then we will scroll down further. We will see the details of the customer like the customer name, the address of the customer and also the customer email address which they have entered. We have the card number, card name. Then we will scroll down and here you can see a response named as line item over here. And here guys, in front of this response, you can see all the details of the product which customer has ordered. So here in this array format, you can see all the products with quantities, with the product details like the taxes and prices. All of these details is received in array format in this response named as line items. So from this response guys, what we are going to do, we are going to extract the details of the product in a row-wise manner, which means using a feature of Pabbly Connect which is called Line Itemizer, we will be getting the name of the product in a single response, in a single line. Then we will be getting the quantity in a single line. Then we will be getting the price of the products, all the products which customer has ordered in a single response, in a single line. So in this way, we will be getting all the details of the product, but in separate responses. So how it is done, how it is going to work, let's see. So to use Line Itemizer, you just have to scroll down and come to our action window. And here in Choose Apps, search for Data Transformer. Select Data Transformer. And after selecting it, an action event from the drop-down, select Line Itemizer as the action event. Click on Connect. After connecting it, the only thing it asks us is line item array. That what is the array which you want to convert using this Line Itemizer. So we have this array, we have this response named as line items. And we have to basically map the same response, the same data over here in this field of line items array. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and in the drop down below, you can see a list of all the responses which you have received from Shopify can be seen over here. And out of all of these responses, select the response of line item over here. So this is the response named as line item. Just select it and it will be mapped. After this, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that in response, we have converted this response of line items into a simpler format. And in this response, when you will scroll down, here you can see we have a separate response of weight of the product in grams. So here this is the weight of the first product, this is the weight of the second product, and this is the weight of the third product. Then we have the response of the product name, for example, t-shirt, microphone, and center table. So in the same sequence, we have received all the details of the product in this response. So in the same sequence, we have the weight, we have the product name, then here you can see the price. So in the same sequence, like we have the first response of this price of this product t-shirt. So the t-shirt was worth 1500 rupees. So here you can see the 4 t-shirt costed us 6,000. But here in price section, we have received the price of a single product, a single t-shirt, that is 1500. The microphone was 9,999 rupees. So we have received the second response of microphone, and the center table was costing us 2,500 rupees. Then after this, when you will scroll down, you will see other details regarding the product. And here in this quantity section, here you can see the quantity of the product, that in what quantity these products were ordered. So we have added 4 t-shirts. So here the first response is 4. Then after a comma, we have added one microphone. So we have 1 for microphone. And we have added 2 center tables. That's why we have 2 over here. So in this way, using Line Itemizer, you can actually get all the details of the order, all the products or details of the order into a single response. Now, no matter how many products the customer orders and in what quantity they order, using Line Itemizer, you will be getting a simple response for all the product name in the same sequence, a single response of all the prices, all the weights, quantities, and all of these details. So guys, we have successfully received this data using Line Itemizer. Now let's move to our final step. And in our final step, we want to send all of these details of our order to Google Sheet. For that, just click on this Add Action Step button. And here in Choose App, search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After that, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Add New Row. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign in with Google button. Then after that, just select your Google Sheets account. Scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, we will see that our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. And in the drop-down below Select Spreadsheet, you will see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have created in our Google Sheets account can be seen over here. So the spreadsheet in which I want to add my Shopify order details is named as Shopify Orders. So this is the spreadsheet which I have created. And in this spreadsheet, you can see all the column of data which I have created. I have a column for order number, a column for customer name, customer email, customer's address. Then we have a column for products where we will be mentioning all the products which the customer has placed an order for. Then the quantity in the respective format, then the product prices and the total amount. So in this way, what we will be doing, we will be sending the same data of new order which we have received from Shopify to this Google Sheet. So from the drop-down below, select the Google spreadsheet in which you want to add the data. Then it is asking us select sheet. So right now in this Google spreadsheet, we have only one sheet named as Sheet 1. So here in Pabbly Connect from the drop-down, we will be selecting Sheet 1. Then after that, here all the columns of data which we have created in Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns as fields over here in Pabbly Connect. So one by one, the data or the response which we have received of an order from Shopify and using Line Itemizer, one by one we have to map the same data in their respective fields. So let's start. Let's start with order number. So just click here, and from Shopify responses, we have received the order number of the order which we have received. So let's search for the response of order number, or instead of this, you can search it over here. So this is the response of the order number. Just select it and map it over here. So for whatever will be the order number of the new order which we are receiving from Shopify, here you can see this is the order number. The same order number will be added over here in Google Sheet. Now let's map the name of the customer. So from Shopify responses, select the response of name. This is the customer name response. Select it and map it over here. Then let's map the email address. So just click here and from the drop down, search for the response of email, customer email, and map it. Then after that, let's map the address of the customer as well. So we will be mapping the complete address of the customer over here. For example, first we will be mapping this area like address 1, add a comma. Then after that, let's add the address line 2 as well. So in this way, you can also add multiple fields, multiple responses or multiple data into a single field over here. Then after this, let's add the city as well. So where is the response of city? Here it is. Now let's add the state after adding a comma. This is the response of state. And at last, the zip code. So select the response of zip code and map it. So in this way, into a single field, I have added multiple responses, mapped multiple responses, and all of this data will be added in a Google Sheet. Now it is asking us product, that what are the products that customer has ordered. And we have received a response of all the products which the customer has ordered using Line Itemizer. So using Line Itemizer, we have received a response of name. And in this response, all the product which customer has ordered, we have response or the names of all of those products. So let's map this response of product name over here. Click here and this time from the drop down from data transformer responses, select the response of product name and map it over here. Then let's map the quantity and follow the same process. Just click here from Line Itemizer responses, select the response of quantity of the product in the same sequence which we have received over here and map it. Then the product price. So we have also received the product price and we have the same comma separated sequence, comma separated values over here of price. Map it over here as well. And at last, I have added a field of total amount, that what is the total amount of the order. And we have received the total amount of the order from Shopify. So from Shopify responses, map the total price over here. So in this way, all of these details I want to add of a new order in Google Sheet. So I have created fields or headers or columns for all of these fields and map the respective data. Instead of this, if you want to add some other data, you just have to create a column, a header for those fields for the data into your Google Sheet. And after that, in Pabbly Connect workflow, map the respective data. And after mapping all of these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of a new order which we have received on our Shopify store, are now added in our Google Sheet. So let's check it. We will go to our Google Sheet. And yes guys, here you can see that the same order details are now added in our Google Sheet as a new row. So here you can see the same order number, the same customer name, same email. Then we have the same address of the customer, the same products which the customer has ordered in the same sequence. Then we have the quantity in the same sequence, comma separated values for product quantity, and also the product price over here can be seen over here. And we have the total amount for which the customer has placed the order. So in this way, we have successfully created this automation between Shopify and Google Sheet using Pabbly Connect, and we have used Line Itemizer in this automation. So using which, no matter how many products and in what quantity the customer placed the order, all of these details, all the complete details of all the products, quantities, prices, and all the details of this order will be automatically added in a Google Sheet as a new row. So guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation once. We will once again go to our Shopify store and then we are going to place another order over here. For example, let's place an order for 2 products. I'll be selecting microphone and let's keep the quantity as 3. Let's add this to cart and then I will be adding another product as t-shirt. So we'll just go back, we'll select t-shirt and I will be adding one quantity of t-shirt. Click on add to cart and then let's check out. So right now we are adding or ordering 2 products, 3 pieces of microphone and 1 piece of t-shirt. Let's add the customer details. For example, this time let's change the customer details over here. This is the new customer email, test user. This is the name of the customer. Let's add a dummy address over here. For example, this is a dummy colony, Delhi. Let's select the state as Delhi as well. Just a second. And then let's add the pin code of the city as well. This is the pin code. Click on continue to shipping, continue to payment. And then let's add our test card details once again. For example, this time the name of the customer is test user. This is the expiry of the test card and this is the security code. click on pay now. So just now guys, on our Shopify store, we are receiving a new order. And then the order is being placed and it is done. Just now we have received a new order on our Shopify store. And as we receive this order, because we have created this automation, all the details of this order will be added as a new row in our Google Sheet automatically. So let's go to Google Sheet. And yes guys, here you can see that the details of the same order which we have placed just now are now added in our Google Sheet. We have the same order number, same customer name, same customer email which we have just now added while placing the order. Then we have the same address, the same product like t-shirt, microphone, the same two products for which we have placed the order, and in the same respective format we have the quantity, like we have added one t-shirt, so we have one for t-shirts, and microphones, the quantity of microphones were 3, so we have 3. In the same sequence we have received the product prices and the total amount. So in this way you can see that the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working absolutely fine, and we have tested this automation. So not just these applications guys, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestion, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.